Have you ever been that person that everybody heard but nobody really listened to? Then someone out there just raised their hand, repeated what you said, and then instantly everybody picked up on it and they agreed. So, and I believe it all boils down to respect. I've been in many companies working as a software engineer. Of course, at first I was a novice, as time goes on, I became a senior developer and a lead developer. If there's anything I would like to express when I was a novice or when I was a junior developer, I would need to ask my senior developer first or the management in order to be heard. Nobody really respected my word or what I would say. Most of the time, they just shrug off my ideas, my suggestions when I offer them in meetings. Maybe it's because they don't trust me enough for it to be right, or they don't respect my prowess or my technical prowess enough to believe it. For example, I asked for an access for a certain database in order to fix an issue, but before I got that access, I had to talk to my senior developer first, then second the management, then the IT team, and all sorts of people until I got the access. I got frustrated by the way they treat me, but all I can do is observe the one whom they respect, and that is the senior developer. And from what I observe, aside from his technical prowess, the attribute that elevates him the most is his ability to be calm during stressful situations. He made us all feel safe, even the managers. He makes everybody feel like it's all right, even though there's an emergency and that we're all going to be okay. There was one time when a developer wrote an algorithm to migrate one database to another, but then I'll save you the technical mumbo jumbo. What he did was crash the whole site. The database is no longer there, the website is no longer showing when you put in the URL. And then, yeah, everybody panicked, everybody was mad, everybody was pointing fingers. Then out comes our senior developer, chill as ice. And he said, I have access to that database. You should have just called me sooner so I could fix it. Then once he said that, he called another manager and said, can you email blast all the clients and apologize for the technical issue and that the website would run smoothly after X minutes? And then that's what the managers did. And then he fixed the issue. He fixed the blunder of the junior developer. And that was it. It was fixed. And everybody was celebrating. The managers are breakdancing, blah, blah. And we were all happy. Everyone respected him, not only because he was the person with the solutions and the right solutions, but because he is someone you can rely on. He is stoic and very chill in the most stressful times. He has mastery of his skills and in turn makes him calm in during stressful situations. I learned so many things from him, and when the time came that I preceded his throne, he passed on these skills or these attributes to me and train me to be a character that people would eventually respect. And yeah, that's the first attribute, that would be mastery. And your when you're capable, they would respect you. People would respect you if you're capable and you have mastery of your craft. Yeah, and you could add in a bonus of being chill and calm during stressful times. And the second attribute would be something that I learned when I was already the lead developer and leading a team of 4 developers. So there I was, being a senior developer. I didn't know what was in store for me. I was tasked to review everybody's code and make sure that no mistakes goes into the production. So it just means that, in short, I was just responsible for everybody, and I have to assess if their work is okay or if their work is viable. But then there was also a mishap on my end, and a mistake went into production, crashing it again. The management didn't actually get mad at the junior developer who made the mistake, but rather they targeted me. They were mad at me. If you are the one being respected, it was because, or it is because you are responsible. I was accountable for my junior developers and the people under my wing. It is my neck on the line always. Yes, responsibility and accountability goes hand in hand with respect. Why else would people put you in a position where you are in charge if they don't respect you enough or they don't believe in you enough? I took it as a compliment when they got mad at me. Oh, and I never really pointed fingers. I just had to do what I had to do, and that is to own it. That's what I did. I apologized for his mistake, and I promised that I'll be better at checking the developer's code the next time so that this kind of blunder wouldn't happen again. I didn't point fingers and said, oh, it was his fault, blah, 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 blah. Not only till I learned from the people with experience with management and being a good senior developer that I earned the team's respect as well. So be accountable. If you promise to do something, you should honor your word. And if you fall short despite all your best effort, then you could just apologize and then say that you'll do better next time and do better. I have a friend who is a flaker, and I had a friend who was a flaker. He would invite our friends to go to places, but then he flakes or make excuses and then he'll always be late and he doesn't really honor his word. He never showed up in time and sometimes he even flakes and that he never really shows up even though he was the one who invited everyone in the first place. Then yeah, he kept doing that until nobody was left. He only had a dog now. And when he was put on the spot, where like everybody was asking, why are you so late? Why didn't you show up? Blah 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 blah, or didn't follow through with what you said. He would always make excuses because of traffic, this and that, and because my dog had to do this. And but really, nobody actually believed it, and so nobody respected him. Regardless if he's sincere or not, to his friends' ears, it was only poison. And yeah, that's it. So that's the third attribute, or the second one would be, so the first one would be the mastery of your capability or your mastery of your craft, your capability. Your third would be your ability to stay calm during stressful situations. And the fourth one would be your accountability and being respectful. And the last attribute would be respect. Yeah, it's as simple as respect begets respect. If you are respectful of others, they will respect you back. That's it. That's why cocky people who hold power can't get respect if they disrespect other people. Even if they are rich, even if they are handsome, even if they have amazing physique, none of their peers would respect them because they don't respect others. That's simple as it is. But and yes, there are also people who are incompetent, and I've worked with them in the past. And in this line of work, there will be a lot of them. Regardless of their competency, I still respect them enough to make them feel good, even though I am criticizing them. As a lead developer, I must have the skill to compliment them first before I throw in a little bit of criticism at their way. This way, they will also respect me enough to give me their own criticism, but in a nicer and more respectful way. It is a two-way street, and we will all grow because of it, because of the mutual respect that you'll have with people. So it better you respect others first, and then they will respect you back, regardless of your status, right? And if you keep going this route of respecting others, every word that you would say would be, they would know that it is based out of your respect for them. And most of the time, they will respect you for sharing your opinions about a certain topic, even if the topic is just you criticizing them. So, in summary, responsibility, accountability, calmness, mastery, and respect will earn you great respect in the future. Hope you like this video and give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want, and see you on the next one.